Hello, collective. Welcome. So for this video, we are addressing the Libra new moon and overall the, let's say, final energy of October. And what is interesting here, well, first let me introduce myself. I am Kristen. Hello, and I'm a healer. If at any point in this video you feel connected to me and would like to become a client of mine, you can do so by joining the link in the bio. Good morning. So let's get into this. So what I feel for this Libra new moon, and in the process we're going to do some shuffling, is this energy of realizing that there is a clear path, a clear path forward. There is a way to see, see a way through, right? It's like this opening of your mind, and again clearing of the pathways, like when you open your nasal passages right after being all this congestion and things, and I mean we're going into a colder season depending on where you are in the world, so this actually applies in that way. But when you're going through congestion and all of a sudden you're able to clear your nasal passages and you feel like you can breathe, you feel like you can really open yourself up, you feel like you can really understand, right? That's the thing about this Libra new moon. It's opening you up. It's causing expansion in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's like a new way of seeing, a new way of being, a new way of understanding. And it's very healing in that way. The thing about air energy, and I don't think that air, maybe for me, all right, because anything I say is really just my way of viewing the world, right? So I would say I don't necessarily give air the credit that it always deserves. Let's just say I tend to be focused on north, earth, south, very focused on the south, water. And clarity is coming. And I, you see my necklace here. This is a water piece, but it's in the direction of fire. It's pointing up, right? Spirit moving through my throat. I tend to be focused on so many of the other directions: north, west, and south, earth, water, and fire. But I'm not always focused on air. Air is the east. And I truly feel like I don't give it enough credit. And here we are going into a time where this breath of fresh air is going to find us. It's this, as you say, this clarity moving through. And it's going to feel nice in that way, because in the beginning, we saw this energy come through when it came to the Aries full moon, and it brought up conflict, but it brought up our relationship to conflict. I wouldn't say the Aries full moon was so heavy. It was more about how we were showing up in our lives and our relationships and how we affected each other. And what it is that it was asking of us was to be better, not only to ourselves, but to other people. And this, there can be such a heat in fire in this way. And air can come in and really ease things out, bring this air, bring this cool kind of energy, or more like a coolant. And that's kind of the things, welcome in the sun. Yeah, good, exactly, good. And so that's the thing. It brings this energy. And where we were tasked to really step out on courage and faith when it came to how we show up for each other and how we show up in our relationships, this Libra new moon shows us the possibilities that can come from it, right? Like this is who you could be, or this is how your connections could be formed or seen or experienced if you were willing to put in the work to change who it is that you are, to see yourself differently, to see the other people around you differently, to heal some of your childhood karmic cycles and narratives when it comes to what it is that you deserve or who it is that you are, different things like that. And so it's you see where things might have been confused or the path might have been muddied. You see how you can move forward, especially when we're talking about 10th house activation as Capricorn, because with Capricorn, the Libra is your 10th house. And because it is your 10th house, it is your status in the world, the way you are in society, the way we see you in the world. So you dealt with this insecurity. I talked about this before, the insecurities that played out over the past couple of months, where you went through this kind of fall in order to go through this rise. And in this case, it's making it so that you're redefining the way you see yourself. In the healing circle, again, that's the membership here on SeaGoat Secrets, and you can find that in the bio. But in the healing circle, we've been talking so much about what does it mean to love yourself deeper, to see yourself in a better light, to see yourself in a more defined view, a better view. You know, Capricorn, the thing about Capricorn is Capricorn I use, right? What does that come in? The idea of I use is about understanding that you could see potential in all things. You could see potential in all people, all places, right? Where other people might just see an eroded land. Capricorn is very good, kind of like the Empress. Capricorn is very good at bringing life to spaces that seem like there is no hope, right? Great healers in that way. So when we're talking about this, the way in which you need to see yourself is what's going through the changes, what's going through the healing. And in the healing circle, we've been talking about that. You're slowly seeing yourself better, seeing, you know, your value more, understanding yourself more, really working through and moving through those Aries and Chiron energies, which is all about your fourth house, your Cancerian house, what's going on inside, your relationship to family, your karma with your mother, your karma with your personality, who it is that you are. All of these things inside of you are things that you're moving through, pushing through, breaking through. And what's coming out on the other side is a better self-perception, right? And this Libra energy, this new moon comes in and says, I see how I can do this. I see a clear path. I see myself clearer, so I can see my path better. I can see what I can do better. I see what I'm maybe representing, or my status in the world, my place, my space of authority, kind of leader than I am, right? In your soul, in your close circles, right? So that whether you're leading in a bigger way or whether you're leading in a smaller way. Good, exactly, good. And that's the thing, it's you're going to see that come into fruition. Where your focus has been is where you're going to see, let's say, the return, right? The return on your investment. What we focus on grows. And that's the thing. It's as your self-perception is healing, and it's changing from a deep internal level. And Cancer is the gut. Cancer governs the sacral. And our relationship with other people, how we show up to other people, how we're connecting to other people, the authenticity of how we merge with others. And yeah, that's the thing that heals and changes with you guys as you go through this process. Now we're going to get some advice here, because I know I've been shuffling for a long time. Again, I apologize for the construction. I keep mentioning it. And for those of you in the inner circle, I've mentioned it earlier, that as I go through my travels, there's construction around me. Okay. So what is it that we need to know here? Oh, we've got a 10 of Cups. What is it that we need to know here? Feel here. Feel here. Do here. Oh, wow. Okay, no here. Oh, my goodness, Capricorn. No here. We've got the 10 of Cups. Feel here. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Do here. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Wands. Capricorn, this is amazing. I mean, I knew this energy would be good, but wow, this is... this definitely surpassed my expectations. We see this. So again, the second half of October shows you, because what is it we need to know? What is it we need to see? There is this feeling about needing to understand, again, the brighter side, right? Or that what it is that you thought was heavier or maybe darker. You're on the right path. And stay the course, from a space of knowing who it is that you are, SeaGoat, knowing that you're this energy. You are the 6 of Wands energy. A lot of you are realizing, again, the social paradigm, people liking you, right? Especially when we're looking at the 10 of Pentacles, this could be social dynamics, family dynamics. But again, in the 10 of Pentacles kind of energy, we've got 2 10s here. We see a completion, the journey that you've been on when it comes to the way you're relating yourself to other people, the way you're relating yourself to the world around you. What it is that you need to know is the thing about the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a choice, right? It's choosing to find the bliss, even in, let's say, difficult situations. The 10 of Cups for you, Capricorn, is it's a matter of opening your eyes to seeing that the sky is possibly blue for the remainder of October. Again, the clear path. The clear path. 10, 10, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? And so you're on this clear path to being this, like we said earlier, leader in the world. The Six of Wands is leader in the world, right? Knowing that you're somebody that people are looking up to, knowing that you're someone that people are valuing, knowing that you're someone that people, see in a high regard, see in a better perspective. But most importantly, it starts with you lightening up, lightening your energy. A lot of you guys are going to get very, let's say, positive messages at the end of October in terms of understanding that you can have what it is that you want. Because when we see these two 10-10 energies, this is quite powerful in terms of, and the moon sits at the bottom of the deck. This is quite powerful in terms of understanding. Actually, we're going to pull some Kuan Yin deck. It's quite powerful in terms of understanding, let's say, I know it sounds cliche, but the better side of things, or the abundance, right? The feeling of abundance in happiness, or abundance in what it is that's happening in the practical. So this isn't just an emotional sense of satisfaction. It's a physical sense of satisfaction. There's a revelation that's going to come to you about the fact that you are on the right path, that you are in the right direction. There's a major expansion, but it's more, it feels more internal to me. Now we've got Lotus Turquoise Mother, right? I'm going to read this for you guys. Hello. Okay, so the Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle. An old pattern is finally in its death throes. And this is what I mean, SeaGoat. We see this. There's something about you needing to allow in joy, because what do we see? That clarified by the 10 of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. That is the change for you. The change, this Libra energy brings about a new narrative. The change is you being in this 10 of Cups. What does it mean to allow yourself to be in the 10 of Cups, to feel the 10 of Cups, to go through the experience of the 10 of Cups, right? This is something you haven't done. This is a change in the water for you. It's a change in direction, a change of, and then what's clarified by the 10 of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. We like the end of October, don't we? the Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles, again, new beginning, new narrative, new experiences. The 10 of Pentacles is clarified by new. Okay, so that lets me know that for you guys, like I mentioned, it's like there has been a darkness, there has been a heaviness, there has been an insecurity, there's been all of these things. And the shift that happens at the end of October, the Libra new moon shows you better possibilities. It shows you a better narrative. It shows you a better reality, a better truth. And then we see here the 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the Hangman. So let go and understand that you are on the right path. Right? Letting go and understanding you're on the right path. And then we see here, with understanding that an old pattern is in its death throes, it's because the new pattern, the change here, is the 10 of Cups. The change here is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so something that weighed heavily on you from your past, this can be one of the most testing times to allow something to go, just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus and attention. Yet do not doubt, you have actually learned the lessons it required of you, and now you are being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. And the karmic healing here, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And I know you guys know what that means. This is satisfaction in both the emotional and the physical. Satisfaction in the emotional and the physical. Your emotions are going through a change, and your physical reality is showing you that you can have the 10 of Pentacles. And it's a new experience for you. It's a new narrative for you. But the old pattern, right, which is the opposite of this energy, is it's in its death throes. It's in its end, right? And you are on this right path. So let go and understand you're on this right path, right? understand yourself as this Six of Wands. A lot of you are going to be waking up to understanding how many people like you, how they see you, how they value you. 10th house energy, seeing yourself in a better light in terms of your reputation, your identity, your authority, your sense of self in society and the world around you. This is the revelation that comes to you, and it's very beautiful in that way, and it brings about this satisfaction, this openness, this awareness, this newness. So there are some lessons in our process of spiritual growth that cut right to the core of our being, that challenge us so deeply that even as we learn the lessons and practice the wisdom, we can still struggle to outgrow the grip of the pattern. No matter how hard we try, we might not feel we are ever going to be able to completely release the challenge. No matter how much we grow, there is still a thread of the past that hangs on. We need a spiritual rescue remedy. If we are ever to be free of the clutches of persistent pain, if we are ever to be free of the clutches of persistent pain. The persistent pain, this is a new narrative. This is a new story. It's a new, it's a new way of being. It's a new way of identifying, right? And that's what we see when it comes to this energy. So as we look at this Libra new moon, it's going to feel very abundant for you. It's going to feel very good. I would say what will sit in your shadow. Let's get an idea of what sits in the shadow. And I mean, to be honest with you, can you let go? Can you let go, SeaGoat? Can you let go of the negative way of seeing things? Can you let go of your attraction to pain, your attachment to pain, your attachment to difficulty, to insecurity, to doubting yourself, right? Can you let go of that? Can you be the hangman? Can you release and understand that you're on the right path? Can you allow the emotional shift to take place inside of you and to be in this 10 of Cups energy? Can you allow that? Right? Or will you continue to allow yourself to be, and or will you continue to allow yourself to be in that old pattern that's in its final death throes? Are you going to, when we're looking at this major arcana energy, the thing about the hangman is powerful because it reminds us, it's Piscean energy. It reminds us to allow ourselves to be washed away, right? To disassociate, to disconnect. And what I think is interesting is kind of what I was saying about me not giving enough energy to air, right? To the east. When we're talking about air is very good at releasing its attachment, right? Releasing its attachment to all things. Air is kind of the opposing energy to earth. Earth holds on, air lets go, air is attached to nothing. And in a way, the hangman is obviously it's water, right? Water has a very similar kind of energy, but water is one of substance. Water always has its substance. It's just fluid. Air is similar to water in that way, and the hangman takes on this kind of dual energy of letting go, being both attached to nothing and yet still flowing through with the substance, the merger of the water and air kind of energy. That's where it is that you need to be. Allow this air, again, to move through you, release you, lighten up your perspective, see a different narrative, see things a different way. It's a very positive shift, right? And it's a positive way of wanting you to show up better, wanting you to really see victory, see value in who it is that you are, see yourself clearly, really open your eyes to understanding, clear path forward. You are on the right path, right? You are on the right path, which I think is quite interesting. Yeah, this is it's a very nice energy. SeaGoat. So this is, I will read this for you. This is in your shadow. Remember, I said I was going to pick for your shadow. And of course, will you allow, SeaGoat? 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is the building number, the numerology number of building, right? Building a new narrative. And this is an earth energy for me as well. Double confirmation on building, double confirmation on material, on creating a new narrative. You've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Listen, SeaGoat, this is your shadow. You've been moving so fast for so long, you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm. And you will restore your body, mind, and soul. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. So what is moving through your shadow? Anxieties. This wound up for so long, right? That habit that is in its death throes, negative thinking, negative perceptions, you guys have been in your post trauma experience of Capricorn being in Pluto at the end of the day, so it's nothing to shame yourself for, but it is important for you to understand a new narrative, that things can in fact be more okay than you are prepared for them to be. Because in a way, a lot of you, because we're in the 9 year and because of all of this, Cancer being in Jupiter, and what happened in the first half of the year where the divine slowed you down in order to kind of force you to heal after everything. A lot of you could have gotten used to the water. You could have gotten used to this kind of emotional space. Could be an emotionally mucky space, can be kind of this elusive space, right, as you've been healing. Now this is asking for something different. It's asking you to really open yourself to Six of Wands. You are the Six of Wands. So whomever, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, right? So whatever space, because this is also your reputation, how you're showing up in the world. So we're seeing this amazing 10 ton, this change in your emotional body, and a new paradigm, a new 10 of Pentacles reality forming for you. An awareness that you need to let go of this feeling of being wound up, these old ideas, this old pattern, this old negative attachment, right? And a lot of you saw that during the first half, where you had to go through the Aries full moon that forced you to be responsible in your relationships and forced you to really see how you were showing up and who it is that you were. And now, again, this lightening of energies, lightening up your perspective of self, lightening up your perception of self, which is very beautiful, right? Very beautiful. But you have to allow that truth to be, let's say, expressed, right? You cannot allow yourself to stay in this pattern. Let go and realize that you are on the right path. Let go and realize maybe you're more likable than you think. Maybe the victory is you. Maybe what it is that you have been thinking it's something that you work toward, or something that is outside of you. The victory is you. I mean, who it is that you are, who you've become. It's just a matter of feeling differently. Feeling differently so you can see differently and allow, right? Because this is already your truth. You're already on the right path. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my lovely SeaGoats. I know this message is quite short, but it was wonderful connecting with you. And yeah, so again, I'm Kristen. And if you would like to connect with me or become a client of mine, you can do so in the bio. Or if you would like to see me live like this 3 days a week, you can join the Healing Circle. And the Healing Circle, the link is also in the bio. So love you guys so very, very much. And productivity equals value, worth, embracing, and strength. Got it. Yes, just being. That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all.